There are things you think you know about a woman's body. But what if I told you that the places you obsess over aren't the ones she remembers? Because what awakens her desire isn't just touch, it's where, how, and why you touch. It's the slow burn that begins before your hands ever make contact. It's emotional anticipation, psychological tension, and it's in the details. In this video, we'll explore 10 of the most powerful, yet often ignored erogenous zones of the female body. Not just where they are, but how they work, and why most men miss them entirely. If you want to create unforgettable experiences, not just physical, but deeply emotional, keep watching. You're about to learn what most never do. First, her mind. The most powerful erogenous before anything else. Before a single touch, a single word, there's the mind. A woman's mind is where intimacy truly begins. That's not poetic, it's biology. Her arousal isn't just physical, it's neurochemical. Oxytocin, dopamine, adrenaline. These don't flood her system from friction. They're triggered by emotion, imagination, atmosphere. The way you speak to her, the way you look at her, the way you hold silence. These moments either open or close the door to her desire. When a man understands this, he becomes more than a body. He becomes an experience. Seduction doesn't start in the bedroom. It starts in the eyes, in tone, in presence. 2. The neck and nape. The hidden gateway. The neck is not just a fragile column connecting head to body. It's an emotional threshold. The nape of the neck, right where the hairline begins, holds an extraordinary cluster of nerves. When touched lightly, kissed, breathed upon, it sends shivers down the spine. But the key here is vulnerability. The neck is a space of trust. When she allows you near it, she's not just letting you in physically, she's surrendering emotionally. Approach with reverence. Go slowly. Linger. She will feel it everywhere. 3. The inner wrist. The subtle pulse point. The inner wrist is delicate, exposed, rarely touched. Yet underneath that thin skin are arteries, veins, and countless nerve endings. When you run your fingers across this spot, when you kiss it gently or trace it with a feather-light touch, it doesn't just feel good. It feels intimate. It's not overtly sexual. It's not aggressive. But it sends a message. I see you. I'm paying attention. And that kind of attention, it builds anticipation that lasts long after the moment ends. 4th, her lips. The language of tension. 8 to 10. Everyone knows lips are sensual, but most don't understand why. The lips contain more nerve endings than your fingertips. But the power isn't just in contact, it's in control. The right kind of kiss isn't fast, it isn't sloppy, it's intentional. The magic lives in pauses. When you lean in close, almost kiss, then pull back. When you let her wait, when you let her want. A slow, lingering kiss speaks volumes. It creates psychological electricity. And that electricity, it lights up everything. 5. Behind her knees. The element of surprise. Here's one that almost no one thinks about, yet it's incredibly responsive. The area behind her knees is a sensory goldmine. It's warm, slightly ticklish, full of nerve endings that are rarely, if ever, stimulated, which is why it works so well. When you surprise her with gentle kisses, soft pressure, or even a slow drag of your fingers in this zone, it throws her expectations off balance. It's not just about stimulation, it's about showing her you understand what others overlook. And that's unforgettable. 6. The lower back, the anchor of trust. The lower back is a powerful place. It's where control and connection merge. When you rest your hand here, firmly but gently, you're doing more than touching. You're creating a container, a feeling of being held, grounded, protected. This isn't just about arousal, it's about safety, a key ingredient for deep feminine desire. In a dance, in a kiss, in passing, touch her lower back and let your energy say, "I've got you." She'll feel that in her spine and in her heart. 7. The inner thigh, the place that waits. This zone is pure anticipation. The inner thigh is so close to what she expects you to touch, yet just far enough to drive her wild when you don't. The trick here is not to rush. Move slowly, tease, let your hands or lips hover. Let her feel the closeness without full contact. Why does this work so well? Because it leaves space for the imagination to fill. And imagination, especially in women, is a massive part of arousal. This is where tension is built. Don't rob it by rushing. 8. The small of her back, the silent communicator. Just above the tailbone, at the curve of her spine, lies an underappreciated erogenous zone, the small of her back. Touching here, especially while she's facing away, sends a silent message. I'm aware of you. I'm connected to you. It's a sensual gesture, but not aggressive. It's subtle, elegant, masculine, and deeply effective. Whether you're guiding her through a crowd or wrapping her in your arms, this simple move builds a sense of trust, tension, and closeness. 9th, her ears, the pathway to her imagination. Her ears are more than hearing devices. They are emotionally reactive. The right whisper in the right tone at the right moment can send chills down her body. You don't have to say anything vulgar. In fact, don't. Say something personal. Say her name. Tell her what you love about this moment. Let your breath be warm. Let your words be slow. The ear connects directly to parts of the brain responsible for emotion and arousal. Use that knowledge like an artist. Whisper like a spell. 10th, her imagination, the most forgotten zone of all. At the end of the day, the most erotic part of her body is the one you never touch, because it's not physical. It's her imagination, the way you move, the way you pause, the way you look at her as if she's art. These are the things that linger. Physical arousal fades, but emotional memory, that lasts. When you touch her in a way that makes her feel seen, wanted, and safe, you don't just become a partner. You become a fantasy. So don't just touch her. Stir her mind, lead her imagination, and she'll never forget how you made her feel. If you made it this far, you already know. Being a good lover isn't about tricks. It's about understanding, presence, timing, psychology. If this changed the way you think, even a little, this is about more than just pleasure. It's about connection, depth, and becoming the kind of man she can't forget. Please subscribe to our channel. You're the reason we keep creating, growing, and moving forward. Thank you for watching.